Welcome to the commercial nerve center of the country, Nigeria. It's Lagos. Sikiru, Eleja, Shogbesan, the crowd favorite right here, up against Segun, Gbobaniyi. Challenge.
Moving on to the next bout of the evening on Go TV Boxing, 33rd in the series. Next bout is a national lightweight contest. Now for the boxers to make their ring walk. First off to fight out of the blue corner. Help me make welcome Segun Gbobaniyi.
And you can see the fans also enjoying themselves right here.
Out of the red corner, make welcome Sikiru, Eleja, Shogbesan.
I've been a very exciting boxer. A boxer that a lot of people like. 24 fights, 20 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw. 10 of those victories are by knockout. Very exciting, very durable, very confident boxer. And he's going to be expected to bring his own. And of course, honoring the memory of a very good friend of his and possibly one of his senior colleagues in the industry. Talking about Olariwaju's success. That's talking about Segun, Olariwaju's success. Let's go back to Ralph.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce the 3 judges scoring this bout at the bell. Sheyi George, Yetunde Alimi, and Sheyi Ajao. The referee for the bout is Tayo Olaifa. And now, introducing the boxers first fighting out of the blue corner. He comes weighing at 61.8 kilograms with a career record of 10 fights, 8 wins and 2 losses. 7 of its 8 wins coming by way of knockouts. Introducing a former one-time national title challenger, Segun Gbobaniyi. And his opponent across the ring in white, gold, and blue trunks, fighting out of the red corner, comes in weighing at 60.8 kilograms with a career record of 24 fights, 20 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw. 10 of his 20 wins are coming by way of knockouts. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing a former 3-time national feather and super featherweight champion. Introducing former WBO Africa super featherweight title challenger, the one, the only, Sikiru, Eleja, Shogbesan. Referee Tayo Olaifa with his instructions to the boxers now.
Good evening, guys. I want you to clean fight at all rounds. Listen to my commands at all times and protect yourself at all rounds. Good luck. Touch gloves.
This bout is for 8 rounds of boxing.
Shogbesan, an entertaining fighter. Of course, a crowd favorite. And we're off and running. Promise to be another fantastic one. We're in for another great fight. Segun Gbobaniyi fighting off the blue corner, squaring up against Sikiru. Of course, the show boy. Gbobaniyi has a little height advantage in this one. That will make any difference. The Sikiru, very deadly, very explosive fighter. Sikiru Shogbesan squaring up against Segun Gbobaniyi. 8 rounds this one will go. Of course, we've seen 2 technical knockouts, the 33rd edition of the Gold TV Boxing Night. And the last fight went the long haul. It looks like another big one in the offing between both boxers. Segun Gbobaniyi knows Sikiru is a very, very difficult boxer to cope with. He must come up with something very, very explosive, something very, very energetic, and of course something, element of surprise if he can make a difference in this one. Well, first round, still sizing themselves up, still trying to know what each other can offer. Well, Sikiru very, very good with a technical knockout. Like, it's going to be a difficult one against Segun Gbobaniyi. Segun Gbobaniyi has the height advantage. Nero, the first round, I mean, we've seen 2 technical knockouts so far at the 3rd edition of the Gold TV Boxing Night. The last one went the long haul, and 2 great boxers going toe-to-toe in this one. I mean, it's going to be a difficult one to call.
Yes, it's going to be difficult, but Gbobaniyi, from the look of things, has to really, Gbobaniyi must be ready to throw a lot of jabs because Eleja is such a very durable boxer, a boxer who likes, you know, he likes to stand in there toe-to-toe with you, and that's what Gbobaniyi must be expecting, because Eleja will always come forward, you know, and he's also a very tactful. I mean, you can look at his conditioning; it's always there. The only thing that one of the things that I think Shegsy might be able to do to his advantage is to frustrate Eleja Shogbesan, who's obviously more experienced than him. But he will have to do a lot, because Eleja is another boxer who likes to, you know, take his time, wait for the opportunity, and you know, he's got those big punches as he just caught Gbobaniyi there and steps back immediately.
One thing I want to see in this fight is when it's not going to Sikiru's way, when it's not going the way he wants, how does he react? How does it? Because he wants to detect, he wants to, you know, control his fight, but sometimes he meets boxers that will not let him do that.
Absolutely, yeah, but that's the essence of a boxer. You have to make sure you put your opponent in a situation where, you know, he doesn't get what he wants, and that's the way you win fights. You frustrate them, and when they get frustrated, they open themselves up, and you get the chance. Once again, another shot with Tokwe, the man with a face cap there for the multi-choice. One of the top shots of multi-choice Nigeria there, alongside the man in black. That's as the CEO of Fly Kite Productions, the organizers. Let's just take a look at some of the highlights. Not a lot of the highlights, but something to show for. Not really much to see. I just hope that we're not going to see. I love the fact that so far so good. We've seen this fight, or the fights. This is the 4th one, and we've not seen anything, you know, nasty in terms of clash of heads, except for that big knockout there by, of course, the man himself, Sadiq Adeleke, who caught his opponent napping with that fantastic left hook that almost broke the nose of his opponent.
Well, back to the ring. Second round.
Gbobaniyi has done something.
Short that time, right? Short from Sikiru.
That's what Sikiru is doing. But you know what? Gbobaniyi has got something going for him. You said it earlier. He's got the reach. Will he be able to reach? Oh, massive uppercut there. And he's caught in the process. Gbobaniyi got caught there, and he was obviously angry, and immediately went for. He needs to watch it. Love that spirit of sportsmanship.
Yeah.
And there's something about Sikiru Eleja as well. He has a way of smiling. He will just be laughing in the ring, and he's like telling you, you haven't done anything.
Yeah.
You know, you need to do more. And sometimes these are some of the things. You know, I call him the smiling boxer, because he's always.
He has the elements of a champion. Has all the characteristics.
Both of them catching each other very well. I like the fact that Gbobaniyi is mixing a lot of things up, you know, going for the body punches. But that's one thing that you will find difficult, using body punches to catch Eleja, because more often than not, he's always very well conditioned for fights. And that's the reason why most times you see him go the distance in a lot of his boxing bouts.
It looks like it was born to fight.
explosive stuff there.
Exactly.
Good uppercut followed up by a very lovely hook.
He has all the elements of a champion, three-time champion, and of course, he wants to continue.
Plus, he's also got a big following as well.
Yeah.
In the Nigerian boxing circle, you know. Fans love him a lot. He's now beginning to
because
exert
it gives
himself.
them what they want.
Yeah, he's beginning to exert himself, you know. And I love the fact that Gbobaniyi is also coming back for him. You can see that smile again. He's got that smile in his face again. And I think that smile works for him a lot, you know.
Well, he has the confidence, he has the charisma of a champion, but sometimes maybe ego might play to his favor, or sometimes he might be overconfident, might work against him. But let's see what Segun Gbobaniyi can capitalize against the smaller one, Sikiru.
For me, I expect Gbobaniyi to throw a lot more jabs and not wait to be the defensive boxer. I honestly, I think Eleja should also watch it as well. He is using a bit of his arm, you know, on the neck of his opponent. And I think he's doing it intentionally. It's part of tricks that boxers bring into the ring. It's a dirty trick, but they use it a lot. You know, whenever you go into a clinching situation, when the other boxer has his head below your arm level, you see them press their arm on the back of, on the neck of the boxer. And of course, that boxer gets angry because he doesn't like that, because he doesn't feel that's legal. Once again, cross-section of the fans right here, enjoying the best of Nigerian boxing. Some of them need to be captivated again, but so far so good. They are enjoying themselves.
Round 3.
Third round, 8th round, National Lightweight Challenge. Because Sikiru squaring up against Segun Gbobaniyi, delicately poised for an interesting bout. It's been absolutely entertaining so far, the 33rd edition of the Gold TV Boxing Night.
And also interesting is the fact that both of them, I don't know where they thought about it, but they seem to be wearing almost the same trunk.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
you know,
that.
with the exception of Sikiru having
The same style.
patches of green and I think red as well.
Both of them still have
Yellow.
Both of them still.
Yeah,
seem to have
but
blue.
it's basically white and blue trunks.
Yeah.
And interesting stuff. It's like, well, do they have?
I don't know. Maybe they got to say
Did they have
tailor.
spies? Did they have spies in each other's camp?
Exactly. I don't know.
But it's exciting, yeah, you know.
Both Taylor want to outwit the other,
Good,
just like in the boxing too.
good protection there by Gbobaniyi, and wasn't too bothered about the body punch. And of course, that body punch was meant to open up Shogbesan, who almost got caught there while trying to go for the jugular.
One thing I like about Sikiru is that despite how entertaining and how explosive it is, he's still patient, he's still disciplined.
Yeah, but that's what you get when you have about 24 fights under your belt.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
just, you don't fight 24 fights and win.
He likes to play to
and
the
win-
gallery,
and
but
win 22 of them.
he
No,
doesn't
you
get
should be calm.
he
You
doesn't
should be
get
calm.
carried away. He doesn't get carried away.
He loses his cool every now and then, and it looks like these two boxers obviously know themselves.
Yeah.
They obviously know themselves, and I don't know whether it's a grudge match that they have.
Okay.
But Gbobaniyi is allowing Eleja to get under his nerves, under his skin rather. And once he does that, that's exactly where he wants you to be. You know, then you become angry. You more likely will drop your fight strategy, or you just, you know, forget about it, and you want to go all out for the kill and get caught in the process.
Quick footwork from Sikiru, very smart on the canvas.
Now he's changing to, you know, quick jabs, sticking and move. You know, because he knows that his opponent is not going to be an easy. He almost lost there, you know, and that's where I expect Gbobaniyi himself to come forward. Oh, Eleja catches him, and sometimes you don't need to do all these things. You know, he just opened himself up. You know, stretched his two hands, and before he knew it, Sikiru had connected with a left and right combination.
Sikiru is well schooled, well cultured, well trained in the art of boxing. Steps aside when he needs to because he knows he's fighting somebody taller than him that has a longer reach. So he strikes, steps out when he needs to.
Oh, good one there from Gbobaniyi. who also gets rocked as well.
Sikiru looking very good. He likes to control his fight, but sometimes he meets boxers that don't want to let him. And it makes
You see what I see? He's smiling again. You see what I love about this? He knows
already
he's
playing to the gallery as
he knows he's durable.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting to see if Gbobaniyi has the same durability as well. Because the two boxers haven't really been able to, you know, hit each other with good punches, which is what usually would stop fights before the end of it. Look at that.
Left hand out time from Sikiru.
Catches him there.
One thing I like about Sikiru, no matter how brutal the fight is, he scores his points. He's a clinical boxer.
Yeah, when you
knows how to pick his
give
points.
When you give him that opportunity.
He still has that killer punch waiting somewhere in the oven. We can't wait to see the killer punch from Sikiru.
Oh, well,
but
we're
at the
not
moment,
sure whether we're going to see it, but
at the moment,
we are waiting for
Gbobaniyi
both boxers to give us something exciting. Gbobaniyi knows who he's up against absolutely well. And you see the cautious way he wants to go forward, even though he's the man with the longer reach, you know. But I expect to see a lot more jabs from him. That's the deficiency I have seen from him so far. You cannot have the longer reach, and you allow the man with the shorter reach.
You should make it count.
You allow the man with the shorter reach to be the one throwing
the tempo of the match.
And the good thing, the funny thing, and also a very difficult thing to deal with, is that Eleja is a southpaw. You know, so he keeps that left hand, just reserves it, keeps troubling you with the right, and when you give him the opportunity to unleash that left, then you know the reason, of course, why he's got a lot of knockouts as well. Gbobaniyi needs to protect himself. He did that thing again, and that's for your life. I'm telling him that is the second time you're doing that. Look at me. The third time you do it, I'm not going to be lenient with you.
Still bringing you actions from the Okoya-Thomas Hall over Teslim Balogun Stadium, Lagos. Is still the 33rd edition of Gold TV Boxing Night. Of course, we're bringing Fury in the ring. And of course, Sikiru and Gbobaniyi going toe-to-toe in this one. It's been clearly contested so far. It's been close.
Yeah, but I've not seen a lot of punches, you know, hitting their destination.
Short that time from Sikiru.
Good head movement coming from
Quick
Gbobaniyi.
combination.
Sends his man back again and shows that he's definitely willing to live with him.
Gamesmanship yet again.
Yeah, sometimes you need to do that. Yeah, because it helps build your
confidence. Yeah,
if you don't build your confidence, you're going to keep giving your opponent the opportunity to keep coming at you. I mean, Sikiru felt it. He could just go in on the inside on the ropes there, catch his opponent, but I love the head movement that Gbobaniyi had, which was what, nice jab there. That one catching Gbobaniyi with that right jab once again.
I think Sikiru is just picking points, just gradually dictating the match.
Well, when you get to this kind of situation, that's what you do. You don't try to go for a knockout. Just keep, picking your points.
So coming on the end of the fourth round, still Sikiru.
Not still seeing a lot of the jabs. Not seeing a lot of body punches. These are the instruments. That's wrong. He's going to get his own one in now. Absolutely.
Okay.
Referee Life are telling him, I don't appreciate that. Don't, clip somebody else's head under your hand and use that as an opportunity or as an advantage to strike your opponents. Obviously, Sikiru is struggling with that distance, with that reach issue. He wants to get on the inside.
Dawn and dusted for the fourth round. Not so much can be separated from both boxers so far. It's been absolutely entertaining. Round 5 to come in this National Lightweight Challenge bout. And it's still Gold TV Boxing Night, 33rd edition. And the fans are having a wonderful time right here.
The fourth bout of the night. And this is 8 rounds of lightweight challenge. One of the fights on the cards of Ring of Fury, the 33rd edition of Gold TV Boxing Night. And I think a lot of kudos has to go to Gold TV for literally, how would I put it now?
Changing narrative.
Triggering and reigniting professional boxing in the country. You know, since they came on board some years back, we've seen a lot of promotions also follow suit, you know. A lot of them, some of them new ones even coming up.
Yeah, and some international bouts also.
And we've seen a lot of international bouts as well, you know. And the Nigerian boxers are the better for it because they got better pay now. And you see a lot of boxers who hitherto used to find it difficult before turning pro because they stayed a lot in the amateur ranks.
Yeah, because they did not have the platform.
Yeah, apart from that, there was no money like that. You know, the money wasn't really available if there are not a lot of promotions.
Yeah, and professional boxing is all about the money.
Absolutely. But when you seem to be making more money as an amateur boxer because you go represent your country at international events, you'd rather stay as an amateur than, you know, turn professional.
True.
And not have the opportunity to go for amateur events and not also having a lot of professional bouts. So good one coming from Fly Kite Productions. They deserve the
And of course, Nigerian boxers don't necessarily need to go out of the country to get this kind of platform. They have world-class platform, courtesy Go TV. And
oh, nice combination there. But Gbobaniyi still, you know, sticking to his guns, not to be shaken. And then, but it does look like he's throwing less punches now. And when it comes to throwing punches, Sikiru is beginning to, you know, get on the front foot on that one. Sikiru's fights are usually more explosive than this, but the kind of opposition that Gbobaniyi poses for him makes it difficult for him to go all out. Good body punch there.
Well, I think Sikiru is trying to cover up for his height deficiency in terms of his energy. You can see him right there again, showing his energy, showing his grit. Quick combination, looking good. The crowd favorite, the showstopper. Yet again, looks like he's going to walk away with this one.
Good uppercut
still early
there.
stages.
Good uppercut there. He's a very, very tricky boxer. Very tricky one. You need to watch out for it.
Box on, guys.
And it's also very durable, you know. Very durable.
Well, Gbobaniyi doesn't seem to have any antidote because Sikiru seems to have answer for everything.
Well, he does have answer for everything, but still, I think that Gbobaniyi has an advantage, which is that reach, and he needs to work on it. The sucker punch as well.
And we are off and running for the 6th round.
Let's see what it looks like. Gbobaniyi has gotten some talking to from his corner, and he's doing it again. He could be deducted points. He was lucky that the referee didn't see it as that. He did that thing again that he does with his forearm, which is to press down on, you know, the opponent's neck. But I think that his camp has told him that he needs to step up.
Good combination that time from Sikiru. Catches him with the right hand that time.
That's one thing you cannot afford to do with Sikiru.
Yeah.
You know, you go on the inside, drop your guard, and don't connect. Don't trouble him with your punches. He will make you pay.
Definitely. Of course, he caught him that time.
Head up, box.
Sikiru was a bit low there, I must say, with his head. He needed to raise his head up.
And I think Gbobaniyi is not doing so well with his footwork. If he had improved on his footwork, he might have stand a chance in this fight.
Yeah, I agree that he needs to be a bit more mobile with his footwork, so that he can catch up with somebody like Sikiru.
He's just toying with him, just throwing him into the...
He has a way of drawing Gbobaniyi.
Exactly.
And then he goes for the body, expecting Gbobaniyi to drop his gas it again.
It forces you to fight on his terms. It makes sure that he controls every bit of the fight. And how he sustains it from the first round is a beauty to watch this man.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it. I don't know where he gets the energy from. You know, I saw him, you know, before the fight, the fight night started, and I was like, he didn't even look like a boxer. He was just wearing a t-shirt, and I'm like, are you ready for tonight? He says, yeah, I'm ready. I'm always ready. And I'm like,
he stays ready.
Didn't even look like somebody who's about to box.
Good shot that time from Sikiru, right hand. The man is the whole package, I tell you.
Yeah, you got it. That's the real description of him.
Yeah.
Good footwork.
Yeah, well schooled. Disciplined body shots that time.
He was trying to open up his opponent there.
Plays to the gallery when he needs to.
You know, did work. That opening, the body shot. And now you see him using his footwork again, trying to frustrate his opponent.
And of course, he knows the man is taller than him, but then that's why he's just darting round the ring and strikes when the opening comes.
And Gbobaniyi is increasingly finding it frustrating to hit his target against Sikiru.
I think Gbobaniyi is now desperate. It's just...
Yeah, that's exactly what Sikiru does to you, you know.
Yes, he's kind of frustrated in his...
See that?
I mean, Sikiru is really frustrated in this fight. So as we gradually wind down to the final round, he's trying to, you know, pick some points.
Yeah, because he knows he needs those points.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he might maintain his tactics because it seems that it's like fabulous to watch so far. Gold TV Boxing Night, 33rd edition. And we're right here at the Teslim Balogun Stadium, Lagos. Round 7 to come in this one.
Fans enjoying themselves as usual. Gbobaniyi asking for the water.
Round 7.
Stop.
You could see now this man is so desperate to score.
Gbobaniyi needs to watch it. He's even getting another one that he's actually catching his opponent with a head as well, so he needs to watch it. I think that referee Tayo Laifa has been quite patient with both boxers, especially Gbobaniyi, who at one time was told it was on his second warning. And one would have thought that with that kind of situation, if he gets caught with his hands in the cookie jar, that he probably might be penalized for it. But he seemed to have escaped.
I think Gbobaniyi's corner has put some pressure on him right now. I think he's just realized that he needs to do more. Maybe look for a technical knockout. But he's put himself in harm's way, and he's fighting on the terms of Sikiru. Sikiru enjoys this. He has the footwork. He's just darting around the ring.
Yeah. So what Sikiru is doing is...
Oh, uppercut that time.
Both
Body
of them.
shots. Fantastic combination, Sikiru. The man is just enjoying himself, trust me. Look at...
Oh,
right
nice
jab. He sees that opening and strikes. Well executed. What a fighter, Sikiru. Delightful. I think Gbobaniyi has lost a little bit of his shape because he's so much desperate now. He had forgotten the tactic he started with from the first 7 rounds.
And that's the thing that Sikiru is now doing, you know. He put his guards up and scored 2 quick punches and gets away.
It's just tempting, just drawing him.
You know, he seems to be looking through from that his guard. He sees the hands drop and just scored those 2 quick ones.
What a fighter, Sikiru.
But I love Gbobaniyi's energy as well. Oh! Good combination there coming from Sikiru as well.
Good combination yet again, Sikiru. Delightful to watch.
And that's the thing,
combination.
you know, when you go for your opponent and you're missing.
The man is just enjoying himself.
Absolutely. Watch what he does again. And this time around, Gbobaniyi makes sure that he keeps himself at bay. Immediately he missed his punches. Make sure that he gave himself some distance.
Gruesome this way. This one is not for the faint-hearted.
Absolutely not. And I can see a bit of tiredness as well in the legs of Eleja, who dances out of it again. Oh, look at that.
Sikiru stepped up again now. We can smell blood. Delightful combination that time. Absolutely fabulous to watch.
You know, that's the thing about Sikiru that makes him almost a complete
One more
boxer.
round to go.
Can fight on the inside, can fight from the outside. He knows when it's time for him to dance his way away from that trouble. Some of the fans getting, you know, so excited that they get off their seats.
8 and the final round. Sikiru Shogbesan.
This is the round that Gbobaniyi Segun has to step up. I think, at least from my point of view, do not give Sikiru any opportunity for easy points to be scored against you.
I think Sikiru might just be darting around the ring.
That's what he would do.
Yeah, he might just play for time.
And
He might just keep controlling the fight like it started from the first 7 rounds.
oh,
Good combination that time.
he has a way of, you know, making it look like he's not about to strike, and it's like a mamba. Before you know it, like a cobra, he just gets the combinations.
His hands are just too quick for Gbobaniyi to cope with.
Oh,
Another shot.
massive uppercut there. Caught Gbobaniyi almost dead in his tracks.
What a fighter, what a boxer this man. And what future lies ahead of him. He's been so consistent in his career so far.
Yeah, absolutely consistent. I think there's hardly any year that's gone by that we haven't seen Eleja at least fight twice.
Yeah.
Look at that again.
Delightful.
Use that uppercut to his advantage. And the funny thing is that he is actually the short of the two boxers. You'd expect that the man with the longer reach would be the... Oh, look at that uppercut again.
That's to tell you how good Sikiru is. He's fighting a boxer that's taller than him, but he's still controlling the fight. He's still dictating the tempo of the fight. It shows as well skilled. Tactically alert, smart boxer, very precise.
Oh, good combination there. Gbobaniyi just keeps lunging forward, and to a reasonable extent, very aimless. Seems frustrated. He's cutting it. Oh, that was close to being a clash of heads there. Very, very close. Gbobaniyi leaning forward with his head there.
Time taken away now for Gbobaniyi. Looks like this one will be another loss for him because Sikiru has dominated, controlled this fight.
Oh, look
yet
at
again,
that.
great right
Two
hand.
uppercuts there. Two.
Another beautiful shot, perfectly executed.
Oh, look at that
Gbobaniyi.
again.
He has 20 seconds to come up with something magical.
And if Sikiru is who we know him to be, he's not expected to go out. Not here. He will take a real good punch, a real sucker of a punch.
Well, kudos to the boxers for showing stamina
Oh,
and energy
my days.
right to the very end.
I wasn't too happy about that. The referee could have just allowed that.
Oh,
Take
Sikiru
on the
now
hand.
playing for time. Sikiru playing for time. Playing for time, Sikiru. What a boxer. He's sure he's wrapped up this one. He enjoyed the fight. He dictated the tempo against Gbobaniyi right from the start to the very end. Wait for the official decision from the judges. For Sikiru Shogbesan, looks like he's controlled this fight.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. And Anobi Mushi won, and that's what they wrote on his trunks there. I don't know what that's for. It's probably, you know, he hails from Mushi, the Mushi area of Lagos, which has actually produced quite a lot of boxers as well. You know, he's seen as one of the suburban parts of Lagos, and usually it's suburban areas that produce the pugilists, the battlers, the warriors. Like Ajegule, for instance, Agege knows this is another one in the bag. Look at that. 3 good ones, and he just dances his way out. He just dances his way out. He knows he's connected with the 3 punches he needed. You know.
One thing I like about him is that he's very confident.
We're going to be going into the...
2 of the judges, Sheyi George and Yetunde Alimi, scored it 73-79. And the 3rd judge, Sheyi Ajao, scores it 74-78 for your winner by unanimous decision. They call him the son of the fish seller, Eleja Sikiru Shogbesan.
And once again, just as my man George confirmed this, and he's done this one in the name of his very good friend Segun Success Olanrewaju. And Gbobaniyi isn't happy. He feels that he still has to have a shot. And I will not be surprised if we see another fight between these 2 guys in the nearest future. And I think that he's going